What's up, guys? John here from Broad Culture. This is the July 30th edition of Monday Night Raw. This is the good, bad, and ugly of it. Now, usually it's Dash that does the Monday Night Raw reviews, but he's on mission somewhere else, so I'm filling in for him. So the show started out with Brock Lesnar backstage with the Universal title, which is the first time we've seen it since April. And throughout the night, there was several video inserts of him back there. One where he tells Paul to get him a medium well steak with baked potato and steamed broccoli, which that's nice. And another one where he tells Paul that he is not his friend, because the storyline of the night is that if Paul can't get Brock to come out, Paul will be fired. So the first in-ring promo of the night was Roman Reigns, where he went off saying that he wants Brock Lesnar to come out from the back so they can have a face-to-face to fight, maybe, I don't know. And then Paul comes out and says on the lines that Brock is going to be the Universal Champion and the UFC Champion at the same time, being a dual sport champion. And Roman says a naughty word, saying that Brock is not going to UFC as the Beast, but he's going as Roman's bitch. So yeah. Then with that entire segment gets a good rating from me. It's a big storyline, so a bit more risque, which even though that is not risque, still the Brock Lesnar storyline of the night is a good one, so good for y'all. The first actual match of the night was, though, Finn Balor versus Constable Baron Corbin, which was an alright match. Baron Corbin won, and yeah, it was 50-50 booking at its worst, which means it gets a bad rating from me. The beatdown afterwards, I don't see the point in it. So yeah. Next, we had Alicia Fox versus Natalya, and with Ronda Rousey making her big return after missing a week of WWE TV, and her being in Natalya's corner as Alexa Bliss is in Alicia Fox's corner. This match is okay. The biggest parts of the match is that Alexa Bliss causes an interference, allowing Alexa Fox to pick up the victory. Afterwards, there's a big fight between Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey, which Alicia Fox gets involved in, allowing the two heels to scurry away. Also, this also sets up the match for next week, which is Ronda Rousey's debut match on Raw. It is Alicia Fox versus Ronda Rousey. The match itself, though, gets an ugly rating from me. It was not my taste, but the actual bits afterwards was the attack, the beatdown, and the announcement of Ronda's first match gets a good rating from me. Then next we had Elias coming out to promote his documentary that's coming out after Monday Night Raw on the WWE Network, which actually was, the actual documentary was pretty good. It was a joking good documentary. We may be doing a review of that at some point. We may that's actually a good idea. You might see more of that stuff. Sorry about that. Okay. Then But as Elias is about to perform, Bobby Lashley comes out. And after trying to rebuild his character with Roman Reigns, which surprisingly worked, they basically ruined it by having this horrible segment where he sung a song that I don't know what it was, with Elias making him sing like a goofball when he eventually got attacked by him. While he did get some heat back at fighting him off, this was sadly a bad segment for me. I did not like it. To my opinion, it ruins the character of Bobby Lashley even more than it already has. Then we had the Braun Strowman versus Jinder Mahal match, which is kind of set up last week whenever they tried to do the Namaste thing with Braun, which turned into get these hands. Afterwards, though, during the match, Kevin Owens came out, tried to steal the briefcase, which led to Braun Strowman getting counted out, giving Jinder Mahal the victory. But WWE has this nice thing even when Braun loses, Braun wins. So yeah, they did that. It is a very nice segment showing how at SummerSlam, Braun does not have to be literally beat to lose his title. Lose the Money in the Bank briefcase to Kevin Owens. I am sorry that I broke my nose. Yeah. That gets a good rating from me. Surprisingly, Jinder Mahal match is a good rating, but either way, it happened. Now, after that, Mojo Rawley cuts down the undercard that included Kurt Hawk, Mike Kanellis, The Ascension, Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder, Heath Slater, Rhino, and Bobby Roode. Yeah. Then they had a real scuffle, which gets an ugly rating for me because I didn't care. There's nothing in that feud that makes me care. Especially when I know that it's more than likely this is going to be a pre-show match. We'll probably get the 6-man tag match at last year's SummerSlam pay-per-view, which means that it's going to be relegated to only an empty arena match, basically. So, yeah. So, this next segment gets a very bad rating from me. Apollo Crews beat Akam in AOP's first singles match. Why? Why, WWE? You just ruined AOP. You are relegating them to a joke team now. Why? Why? It makes no sense at all. That gets a very bad rating from me. Next was a very good rating for me. Dolph Ziggler at ringside for this match. It was Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. Very nice match. Very creative spots with the Seth Rollins getting decapitated move on the steel beams that are under the ring. That was a nice touch. The match ended when Seth hits a curb stop out of nowhere and Dolph comes in to cause the DQ. Like I said, this match has to get a good rating from me. So next, we had Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin going to Roman Reigns, who's watching, I guess, Netflix or something. Yeah, he's watching Netflix on his laptop. And basically he gets escorted out by Miami police, but before he does that, he punches Baron Corbin in the face, and he gets escorted off of TV, leaving his tablet and all of his clothes and stuff in the locker room. So that's good job, Roman. You're 2 for 2 for tonight. That's a good rating for me. So next, the B team did a promo with Charlie saying, and Dreer's World came in and interrupted them. Then the Revival came in saying that they should be the number 1 contenders, and a match between the leader of the Worlds and the Revival happened. The Revival won very quickly. It was a good rating because the Revival is being used right. Yeah. Then Bailey and Sasha fought 2/3 of the Riot Squad and won. So, yay, matching clothes. Good rating, I guess. I don't know. Maybe ugly. This is a good or ugly rating. Yeah, no. It's ugly because WWE does not know what to do with them. Yes. Sorry. Then the final segment of the night was Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin coming out saying that demanding Brock Lesnar to come out. Paul Heyman comes out begging for his job. Kurt Angle says on the line that Brock Lesnar is the worst Universal Champion of all time. And Paul Heyman agrees with him, but because he knows that his job is over and he's trying to salvage whatever he can. So, yeah. Then Brock comes out, the smile appears on Paul Heyman's face. He hits. It seems like Brock forgot his lines for a second. He just paused for a very long time and he goes, "Do you got a problem with me?" He goes to Baron Corbin and he's like, "Do you have a problem with me?" Hits F5 on Kurt Angle. Baron Corbin smartly gets out of the ring so he doesn't get killed. And as Paul Heyman is laughing, he grabs him by the throat and makes him look at what he did to Kurt Angle and shoves him to the ground and walks off. Surprisingly, the crowd was chanting that they want Roman. WWE might have finally got Roman Reigns over. It might have just been the crowd at that night, but the crowd were all wanting Roman Reigns to come out, beat up Brock Lesnar. Some hardcore fans were wanting Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, to get beat up by Roman Reigns. Hell, I wanted Roman Reigns to come out. This, surprisingly, has worked. So, that is a very good segment. Very good. This entire episode of Raw, it's a good segment, man. If I were to give it an actual grade, it would probably be a B+. Because there are some stuff I don't like. But the overall storyline of the night, it got Roman over. So, it's very good, in my opinion. That has been my take on this Monday Night Raw. Tell me what y'all think in the comments down below. As always, I'm John, and you've been watching Broadcaster. Seeing ya.